Hello, good morning students. Last week we studied about lesson number 14, a lesson for everyone. Correct? How did birds and animals taught a lesson to human beings about the cleanliness which should be kept in surrounding as well as in our in the environment, or you can say on the earth. Okay, because everyone needs cleanliness. It is not like that only cleanliness is required for human beings, but cleanliness is even required for animals and birds. Okay, today we are going to start with poem number 15, Bird Bath. Here it is. I will just recite poem for you. In our garden we have made such a pretty such a pretty little pool lined with pebbles, neatly laid, filled with water, clean and cool. When the sun shines warm and high, robins cluster round its brink. Never one comes flying by, but will flutter down to drink. Then they splash and splash and splash, spattering little showers bright all around, till of they flash, singing sweetly their delight. Evelyn Stein is the name of the poet. Okay, Evelyn Stein. Okay, or you can say Stein. Stein is also correct. Stein, or you can say Evelyn Stein. In the poem is talking about bird bath. How do birds take bath in the pool? And now this pool is which one? In poem, a poet is saying that this pool is made by birds. कुणी तयार केलेला आहे हा पूल? बर्ड्सनी तयार केलेला आहे. आणि कसं तयार केलेला आहे? How it is made, that is told in the poem. In our garden, now birds are saying that in our garden we have made such a pretty little pool. How is pool? It is such a pretty pool. Now actually such type of pools are made by whom? Such type of pools are made by humans. Correct? Birds or animals cannot make such type of pools. Now if there is a garden, then in garden such type of pools with pebbles means what? Stones. Correct? Inside it is constructed with cement, and then inside some pebbles are put for decoration, and on that pebbles water is poured, and then birds are coming over there, they are drinking water, right? And then such type of pools are made in the gardens. Artificial pools are made by human beings. And then poet is saying that in our garden we have made such a pretty little pool lined with pebbles, neatly laid. Lined with the pebbles means what? The arrangement of stones is made in such a way that they are in line. Okay, means what? Carefully pebbles are pebbles are put. Laid means what? Laid means put down gently and carefully. L-A-I-D, laid means what? Put down gently and carefully. Put down gently and carefully. खूप सुंदर प्रकारे ते अरेंज केलेले आहे. ओके, so here it is told that in our garden, this garden is ours. Birds and animals are saying this garden is ours. In our garden we have made such a pretty little pool. Our pool is very small and it is so pretty. Pretty means what? Beautiful. What is meaning of pretty? Pretty means beautiful. Our pool is so pretty and beautiful, or pretty or beautiful, and this pool is lined with pebbles. It is lined with pebbles means what? Pebbles, stones are fixed in straight line. Now the pool is circular, pool is round, so pebbles will be also in round shape, but they are lined properly. Okay, they are lined properly around the water. So here it is told that lined with pebbles, neatly laid. Neatly laid means what? Put down correctly. One also pebble is not falling here. One also stone is not going out. They are properly arranged. Okay. Filled with water, clean and cool. Now this pool is filled with what? This pool is totally filled with water. What is there inside? This pool has water everywhere. And that water is how? That water is clean and cool. Now, if you will see water outside in the bucket, or if you will keep water outside in the jar, it will become naturally cool, because in open area or in open space, water remains cool. And wherever gardens are there, where naturally streams flows or river flows, that water is very much clean and cool. You might be knowing it very well. ते पाणी खूप स्वच्छ असतं. Okay, it is very clean and cool. Cool means what? थंड. Okay, थंड you can say, or then more what you can say, गार. Okay, थंड पाणी. So they are saying that in our garden we have made such a pretty little pool lined with pebbles, neatly laid, filled with water, clean and cool. This is first stanza. Now second. When the sun shines warm and high, robins cluster round its brink. Now what happened? When sun rises and water falls on the, sunlight falls on the water, who comes over there? Robins. You can see these are robins, birds. Okay, such type of color bird is there. It is called robin. And then they shining birds. The body shines, and this shining birds comes on the edges of this pool. Margin, kathadavarti, काठ. We say even काठ also for that. कठड पण म्हणतो मराठीतून. And in English it is called edges. These birds, when sun shines warm and when the sun shines warm and high, when it comes up high on the head, robins clusters means sparkle. Cluster means what? Sparkle. चमकणे. Sparkle or glitter. Okay, sparkle or glitter. Okay, robins कुठे चमकतात? याच्या काठावरती. Okay, many group, what we call, not a group, you can say, cluster of birds comes over there, and they sit on the edges of the pool, and what they do, that is told in the furthest stanza. Then they splash and splash and splash, means what they do, they go into the water, they flutter their wings. Okay, they go into the water, they come again on the edges, again they go into the water, again they come on the edges. Edges means what? Kathavarti, margin, you can say. They come on the edges of the pool, and they splash and splash. They enjoy in the pool. You might have seen birds enjoying in the water. If you go in the field or farm where water is going to the crops, at that time if you will see birds enjoy. They wash themselves, they wash their body into the water. They go inside, they splash their wings. So here it is told, then they splash and splash and splash, spattering little showers bright all around, till of they flash, singing sweetly their delight. What they do, they enjoy inside the water, and they flash water here and there. Okay, and what they do, they enjoy singing. They enjoy with each other by fighting with each other, by enjoying with each other. They splash and splash water. पाणी उडवतात ते एकमेकाच्या अंगावरती, ते गोंधळ घालतात पाण्यामध्ये, आणि ते करता करता ते गाणं पण म्हणतात. Okay, in this way we have studied today bird bath poem. How do birds enjoy on the pool, water pool? Okay, have you understood poem? Again, in short, I will explain you about poem in tomorrow's period, and then we will start with question answers of exercise. Okay, thank you. And do one thing, your today's homework is you have to write down this poem in the notebook, bird bath. Okay, this is your homework for today.